Hey everyone, seeing as how I have just finished my look at the original Sonic the Hedgehog, which will go live on the 23rd, the reviews to the day when the original game debuted, and I'm also about 65-70% done with the final draft for my review of Pokemon Z Mega Dimension, thereby meeting my goal for that. Then I'll talk about another game I have has been on my current playlist. It's now that it's in like of its ongoing free trial event and my prospective acquisition of the full game, even with some of these issues they're having of some people's accounts not recognizing people's purchase. Here, my thoughts on Marathon Season 2 Nightfall. So let's begin. I previously addressed the game during the Server Slam earlier in the year, which I took part in, and so I thought I would give like a brief overlook about what I addressed there and remind people of my stance on the matter. While I don't know for certain how long the game will last, especially in light of the current climate for games as service titles, but I can definitely see it carving out its own niche in the extraction shooter subgenre. It's definitely providing a distinctly different take compared to not only its main contemporary and art creators, but also Star Wars' Payday, Escape from Tarkov, where I'm can definitely tell which people have been playing these titles longer than I have. I see my other teammates often grabbing as much as they can carry before they get out of there. I'm more of a person who's just trying to fulfill the contract I've been assigned and evacuate the area. And and the second season has introduced a lot of new content with more to come. Um, and if the intent was to not only keep the current people entertained as well as bring in more, I think between the intermittent desync and straight up server crashes I've experienced, I think it worked a little bit too well, especially since I'm playing it on PS5. And I already had the crossplay with people playing on PC and Xbox turned by default. So, oh, but as I stated before, that is the ideal a way to keep people hooked is to keep the content coming at a rapid clip, which implies that the hypes are ready to go. So let's continue. Fittingly, on top of new weapons and gear being introduced, as well as a whole other new contracts, including the very garage hacker infused Meta Corporation, and whose shells fail, and even their box fail look like they were cobbled together. They're from do-it-yourself parts and a bunch of band stickers on there. There is definitely I'm definitely enjoying both the a new Dire Marsh, especially during like the mission set during nights. It's almost like something out of a horror game. Um, and especially the new Sentinel shell, in terms of design. That is also another key advantage it has over other titles where the visual presentation is really striking and, and how a very distinctive take on the post cyberpunk look and feel, which I've taken to calling DOS punk. In fact, at the whole Traxxas contractor, they were actually connected to the original all titles that were on computers back in the 90s, which functionally makes this game a bit of a still sequel towards them, or at the very least, clearly establishing the same fictional universe. But even I, someone who did not play that much of the originals, but at least I was aware of their significance, it was basically what the team did before the original Halo trilogy and the Destiny games. I'll be another video to address that another day. And I definitely, well, it may not be my favorite game of the year by any means. It is something I do immediately enjoy diving into for like an hour or two at a time. Um, and I will say this: it's already given how it's managed to be on the market for an entire calendar quarter. That means already outlasted both Concord and Highguard combined, and even more so, it has again the main advantages is that it has that those games did not was again the more striking presentation and doing some interesting things with the extraction shooter subgenre. Uh, Whether or not you're a person who's trying to grab as much as they can and can come to the carry, or someone like me who's just trying to fill the contract and and get to the extraction points, and and it'll support either approach. And I'm definitely into seeing where this keeps going, at least. And it's one of the many ones I have on my list that I'm still checking off as I speak. I'm definitely going to be doing a gaming vlog hog at the moment. I have the Mega Dimension script finished, and possibly the whole video even. And but I just thought I'd get you one of these since I literally kept this week open while I work on getting tickets to Supergirl Next Toy Story as well. So there's that. Anyway, that's about it for now. Seeing as how this trial has actually been extended a couple days, I usually keep up with demand. If anyone wants to join my PSN name is in my channel's info, and I will see you all again very soon. So take care, everyone.